Technical difficulties, one after another. First I can output from my PC, then I can't output from my PC, then I can output from my PC, then I can't output from my PC. What's the point of this stream? Hello, regular Mexi. What's the point of this stream? I don't know, to play some fucking video games? And also, more importantly, because I cancelled the last 3. And I'm not exactly going to cancel every stream, one after another. It's not on. It's not the right thing to do. No, we're just going to chill out. I'm going to open the Discord in a few moments. And we're just gonna chat. I'm gonna clear up some treasure that I haven't collected yet on Kingdom Hearts 3. If you don't want spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 3, your face cam is delaying. By how much? Audio delay 2250, webcam delay 2250. The webcam and voice are in sync. Well, that's interesting because the webcam and microphone are set to the same delay. Which means, according to science, there should not be a delay. But, you know, when has science stopped me from doing something? Now there should be an extremely large delay. Or rather, there should actually be a delay now. Now, my voice should be in sync with the webcam again. But I'm sure you'll tell me that it's delayed. Have fun just popping in saying hello. Hey, Tack. And then no delay, right? In theory. One would hope. I've disabled the delay on the webcam and microphone because otherwise I'll be responding to things 2 seconds after you say them in the Discord chat. Oh fuck, Discord can now do this, Discord can now do that. Can Discord help me find my lost car keys? No. Then why should I give a shit? Okay. Inner circle's open on the Discord, ! Discord. The webcam is delayed a second after what I say. Okay, nice bait, regular Mexi. Nice bait. Right, so what worlds haven't I got all the treasure in yet? Actually, I can turn off the
Come on, fellows.
The low light. Oh, do you mean that the YouTube comments are delayed? Yes, they are, possibly. They shouldn't be. I'm not streaming on Restream, so that shouldn't be a thing. Oh, it would be just like me to have something else go wrong. Which world haven't I got all the treasures in yet? Arendelle, Corona. Might as well do Corona, because it's in this set. I have no idea where every treasure box is. I have to get the trophy for... Oh, right, I see. I have to get the trophy for getting a massive score in the dancing game. There's a few other things I need to do here. I've got all the lucky marks. I picked all of those up. I've already done that. I was actually following a guide for getting all these treasure chests, but the problem is, everybody writes their guide in what is convenient for if you're playing the game and you're in the world for the first time. No, they should just list them by number, because the game has a numbering system in, I believe it's 8s of what chests you've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So a decent guide would list number 1, and I would go to number 1 and find out what I'm missing. Go to number 2 and find out what I'm missing. But this isn't a decent guide. The one I was using would be like, your first chest is chest number 6, and it will be at... Yeah, it's just borderline useless like that. Anywho, anybody wants to jump in on the voice chat today? There's the Discord. Come on, Nightbot. Hey, Yarby, haven't seen you for a while. How have you been? Tired, and not even from overwork or anything. Just generally not wishing to do anything practical or productive with my time. And when I did, for example, I had the plan. You know what? I'm going to hack this Tales of Vesperia PS3 content into the PC version. Roadblock, I'm finally just not going to do it anymore. I'm in the inner circle, but you can't hear me. It's possible no, I'm seeing a, Hold on. Speak!
Oh!
There we go. I'll tell you what happened. Because I was recording some stuff... Hello! Oh, God. Oh, man. Hello!
Oh!
Hello!
I can hear you now.
Right, I can hear you too. Okay,
Hello?
what? Hello!
Good. Oh!
Okay. The reason why I couldn't hear you was because I'd actually muted Discord. Because I was getting sick of hearing notification sounds.
You're gonna hear them a whole lot now.
Yes, I am.
Hey, Keshi.
What?
Keshi.
Oh, Keshi. Hello,
Hi,
Keshi.
all the other Sentry peeps.
Ah, yes, Keshi's in the chat. You made me think that he was here for a second. I got very confused.
Keshi is here.
Yeah, but like here in the inner circle here. That's why I got confused. Anyway, I can hear you clearer now.
Okay.
Been using this guide. Power... Ooh. Okay. That might be a more useful guide. Let's have a look. We'll mute the page. Just so it doesn't come up and say, hey, welcome to our tips! Right, okay. Kingdom of Corona. Because I've had, like, guides where I load them up and they're like, here's how to do the fucking thing. Right, so this still has the treasures in order that you would first find them. Okay. They think they're being helpful by doing that. So
sang the rhythm of the night.
7, 8, 6. Treasure 9. Treasure 9. From where you start, follow the trail bearing left until you come to a cave just beyond a few rocks sitting between 2 trees. Jump over the rocks and head into the cave to defeat the Heartless in the cave. Okay, I'm going to try and guess where the hell that was. Going to switch back to the chat so I can see what people are saying. So, how have you been, Sushi?
Oh, I'm doing good. I've just now I've been testing out my Copic markers.
Oh, you got some.
Yep, I've got loads of Copic markers. I've got Copic marker inks.
Did you order them online, or did you find somewhere near you that sold them?
Copic markers, I bought most of them from a shop in Cardiff called the
nice.
Pen and Paper Shop. It's a really, really nice shop.
So you bought them from an actual shop. That's pretty neat.
Yep, place to go shopping, unlike Swansea.
Now, you say that, but a few streams ago I read to you everything that was in Swansea CEX.
I went to the Swansea CEX a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't really find much of what you were talking about a few weeks ago. I found mostly...
Obviously someone's had them then.
Yeah, probably. Maybe somebody beat me to it. I think it's a possibility that, actually, I have no idea what I'm talking about right now, but what I wanted to say was...
You and me both, buddy. You and me both.
I found mostly stuff that was, what's the word? Oh, shit.
Was the word shit?
The word.
Or was the word something
no,
else? What was the word? Shit. Oh, yes. Yay, Keshi's here. Hello, Keshi.
Hi, Keshi.
You've got with this game, so I'm just kind of wary of any spoilers.
I have the last two. The last two worlds I completed were the Caribbean and what was the other one in that set? San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah, so that's where I am.
I've not got that far yet. Further I've got is Arendelle.
Oh right, okay. So don't show you anything that's ahead of that point. Got it.
Welcome, Gino.
Oh, Gino, welcome. What percent are you in the game? Where would I go to get my percent readout?
I don't know. I'm not aware of any percentage.
It must be this way. This must be where the treasure chest I'm looking for is. I could tell you that I've got all the treasure chests in the first 3 worlds.
Right. Hopefully this guide will help you out. It certainly helped me out. Well, what I do is
you missed all of my journey, Gino, because I wasn't streaming.
Then when I've reached the end of the story in that world, then I just go back.
Then you just go and clean up.
Get any chests and emblems I'm missing. Yeah.
I wish that I had done that from the outset because, you know, it is a bit like grindy and paddy to go through now and get everything that I'm missing. Ah! There we go. I wish there was just a button to quickly open this menu.
Stream on some Discords.
Thank you very much. Okay,
No problem.
treasure 5 and treasure 6. Right, treasure 6. Once you go up the path and come out into the hills at the same point to the left, you'll see a trunk that is dead on the ground just on the other side of this tree. Trunk person. Right, okay. The save point, head down towards Corona. Once you make a right in the lake would be on your right. There's a thick tree in the path. Here is an image of the tree with the chip. Right, okay. So, a dead tree and a tree. It's always trees in this forest, isn't it?
Tree and a tree.
Yeah. It's always trees in this forest.
Kind of narrows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah. So many useful trees.
Instead of, as opposed to, one dead tree and one living tree.
What's been your favourite world so far? You don't mind me asking?
Caribbean. Hands down, Caribbean. The story was pants, but oh my god, free roam pirate world. So, yeah, pretty awesome.
So far, my favourite's been Toy Box.
Attention.
Toy Box was good.
I've
Toy
not really
Box
been
was
paying
very
much
good.
attention to the game, so I don't really have much of a favourite world.
Well, this is the first time I'm actually streaming it, because I've been doing my entire playthrough offline. I figured because I couldn't get my PC to output video again, and I promised to stream, that I would stream my cleaning up on Kingdom Hearts 3 instead. Because then at least I'm streaming something. Because I cancelled so many streams recently just through not wanting to do anything. And then the one time I want to do a stream, nothing fucking works.
Well, I've just been kind of playing this game on and off, just completing like a world or two, and then just.
It's good to pace this game. It is very good to pace this game as opposed to taking it all at once.
It's through in one go, yeah.
In a way, this padding has allowed me to appreciate things about this game more, like the combat system. I was just fighting for the sake of fighting and getting through battles when playing the story, but going around the world, I'm actually figuring out what works for me and what doesn't.
Fair enough.
So how many lucky emblems have you got so far, Keshi?
Mate, I've got every single one in the worlds I've been in.
Any idea how many that is so far?
Try to think.
Because for every, I think it's for every 5, you get something for getting them. And
Yeah.
there's a
I'm trying to
ring or
think.
something
Probably
around
about
50 in.
55.
Yeah, there's a ring about 50 or 55 in that's like fucking tight, and I haven't unequipped it since. It's like loads of
I've
strength
probably
and
got
loads
that,
of
yeah.
AP. It's so useful. It said something about a... Okay, let's reread this again. Once you go up the path and come out into the hills, where there is a save point, look to the left. Right, okay. Gone too far.
Yeah.
Really, I should be
I found
watching
this
a
one the most
video.
confusing.
Videos are always just
The
like...
video at the top of the page and it just sort of gives you a general idea where
Oh, there's a video...
But they actually take you to the chest, yeah.
Oh. Shit. Should I have been doing that from the get-go? Whoopsie. Oh, well.
Yeah, if you felt like doing that, yeah.
So, you come out the path, and... Oh, what? But there is no... Maybe there was a save point here at one point when we started. And then they moved it.
Sorry, what'd you say, Sushi?
I'm gonna look at the
Nothing
video.
much, just saying, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How's yourself?
Good.
I'm gonna look at the video.
The video. You watching a video
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, I'm watching the video that
Little
shows me
video,
everything.
it
Right,
just
I
showed
got
you
that one.
How to get to each chest and
Yeah,
then.
he's pushing a guy.
Or have I
of
got
some
that
sort.
one?
Yeah.
Have I got that one? I think I've got that one. I'm just gonna follow the video note for note. Just to be sure I got everything. I'm sure I got this one, but... They're all in such a weird order.
Yeah, Toy Box has been my favourite world so far. I think Monstropolis comes a close second as well. I really like that world.
Monstropolis was okay. I certainly appreciated all the pipe work and how lovely the factory looked. But I wouldn't have called it a favourite world for me. And I mean... The story of the world wasn't exactly amazing either. But... I don't know, it was alright. There's not been a shit world so far for me. Like, every world has been fucking amazing. So, if you're on Monstropolis, that means you have done Corona.
I've said the last one I've done is Arendelle.
Were you grinning from ear to ear all the way through Corona? Because my god, I was in love the whole way through. Tangled is like my last favorite Disney movie. Like, it's the last Disney movie I liked, so that kind of factors in.
I haven't seen Tangled.
You haven't seen Tangled. If you watch Tangled, you'll see how much of like the cutscenes that you saw in this game, like how much of them are spot on how they are in the movie.
I kind of figured out that's how it went.
Like,
yeah.
they
copy-pasted
copy-pasted like entire scenes.
Rapunzel started calling Flynn Eugene. I thought, well, hang on, why is she calling him Eugene?
Yeah,
and find out at the end.
Yeah, that's something that
that's
gets explained in the movie fairly early on. Like, I'm pretty sure we know his name is Eugene pretty much from the beginning.
Yeah.
God, the video's glitching. I don't need to view it in 4K for fuck's sake.
Rapunzel called him Eugene. I thought, who's Eugene?
What was that, Sushi?
Nothing much. Just saying, Matzo says his tablet doesn't like his tablet, which doesn't make sense. No, he says his internet
doesn't like his tablet. Yeah.
Or maybe his tablet doesn't like his internet, or whichever way round it is. Matzo's on... What's it called? Certain internet. Talk, that's it.
I got camping out. Hey Matzo, how's it going? Map 7. You don't need to show people where the maps are. Like, you can't sneeze without finding the fucking maps in this game.
First chest you open, the map.
Yeah. It's always a big chest with a fancy animation. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Right, got that one. Oh! When they say a dead tree, I'm thinking upright. No. It's a dead tree on its side. Right, that's why I couldn't find it.
The only tree I think can die is the one in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I forgot its name.
The
I'm
Deku
not sure if
tree.
it even had a name.
Deku tree.
Oh, the Deku tree. It was just simply called the Deku tree. It, to my knowledge at least, didn't have an actual name.
Oh, fair enough.
He probably does have a name.
The
but...
average Deku tree doesn't have that good of a ring to it, does it?
Tree.
That got annoying fast as well, where Donald keeps saying, "This could be a good spot to find some ingredients."
Oh,
And I can't do it.
there's a great video I'll have to link to you, Keshi, by Just a Pancake, and it's like,
I'll be able to hear
Sora
Donald's
ends
voice
up in a
because
hospital.
I've muted the stream so I can hear Yobby and Keshi more clearly.
Right, okay. Sora ends up in a hospital bed for a reason that I'm not going to spoil for you, because it doesn't actually happen in the game, but it happens in this YouTube video. And he's like brought chocolate in hospital, like as a present, like get well soon. And then Donald and Goofy come in. And they're like, here's a lucky mark. There might be a lucky mark around it. Ingredients! And they're picking up the chocolate bar and throwing it at him. It's so good. Oh, I'll have to link it to you. It's fucking amazing. Where the hell am I going?
I found it odd that
What
they
you're
don't
doing
refer
is,
to Remy from Ratatouille by
just
name.
running
They
all
call him
over the place, really.
Okay,
Going anywhere. Don't worry about it. I'm just talking a load of nonsense. I was trying to say something funny, and it wasn't really funny. I was saying something in response to ERB asking where he is going or what he's doing. I was just saying,
right, okay.
You're not going anywhere. You're just running all around, up and over the place.
Narf. So
I was just saying, I found it weird that they call Remy Little Chef. You know, the rat from Ratatouille. Well, obviously, he can't say his name, yeah, so, yeah. It seems odd that they just refer to him as Little Chef, as though it's...
I haven't been to a Little Chef for ages.
Yeah.
Right, the reason why I'm getting fucking lost is because this is actually at the next save point. Back we go.
They're in the wrong area.
Yes. But it's all forest and it all looks the same. You really can't blame me.
Well, you can fast travel, can't you? Yeah,
yes.
Between save points.
But I have to be at a save
broken,
point to do it.
That guide is broken down by area, so
yeah,
you
there we
go
go.
to the relevant save point and you can find where you're going.
Next, I'll find out I have this one. I don't think I do. I'm looking at which are grayed out on the collectible screen, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, these loading screens I never understood. Just like like the posting stuff on social media about adventures.
The Kingdom Hearts version of social media.
The order.
They never what?
That upset the order that Donald was going on about.
The order! Oh gosh, the order! Oh.
Sounded more like a Barney Rubble. Were you trying to do an impression of Goofy?
Yeah, I suppose. I guess I was.
Very good at doing impressions of Barney Rubble.
Treasure 2. After defeating nobodies and confronting the organization for... You're asking me to remember back to the Marluxia cutscene. You think I can fucking handle that? Follow the path forward into the area with a lot of trees. You can swing from the branches, but stay to your left. Continue until you drop down a small ledge. And you will see a oh my god, I'm just going to use the video to find this. I don't need charades. Thank you. Guess I'll soldier through the area until... And keep the video on and looking at it. Treasure 5. Pretty sure I have Treasure 5. See, this is the problem with it being done in the order of first finding it. I'm fucking stumped the whole time. Forest Marsh? Okay. Need to go somewhere where there's no enemies. Look at the gummy phone. It took me like 3 hours to get everything in Olympus because the guide was so garbage. Right, 2, 4. I've got 5. No. I need 5. Back we go in the video to 5. Bronze amulet I've got. So it's a panacea from the tree branch to there. Okay, from tree branch to there. Back we go. What would be really helpful in this game is if you could view the map full size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that would be so helpful. Just you wait, they'll add that in
I
Final
agree with
Mix.
that, yeah.
Used
Possibly,
to play Zelda Ocarina of Time back when I was a teenager. I never really used the map. I just used some guidebooks that came free with issues of Nintendo 64 magazines at the time.
I remember getting Ocarina of Time as a kid and then being like, I need the strategy guide out of the supermarket, and my dad's like, no, you don't need the strategy guide. And I remember him figuring out how to get past the castle guards to get into the castle. And, like, that blew my mind, because he's really not much of a gamer at all.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, like, my dad figured it out.
Since you even said he's not a gamer.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, the extent of games my dad played was like weird simulation games on like old computers.
Oh, yeah.
He was telling me about one where you have to run a town and all those people died in like a year. It's like, okay, you probably didn't run your town very well then. Love to find out the names of these games, but he can't remember them. It's been so long ago.
Yeah. Only one I can think of is SimCity, but it's probably not that.
No, I don't think it is. What he described was text-based. I really need to sit down and play a SimCity game. Is that modern SimCity goodish now that they've got rid of the always online component?
I wouldn't know.
Because I'd kind of be interested in playing that one.
Wouldn't mind playing the original SimCity some night.
I think the original would probably be too archaic for me as a modern gamer, you know? I'd probably not be able to get into it.
Nintendo said they did their own version of SimCity.
Look at this shit. There it is.
It's on the 64 DD.
Ooh.
And I know they did one for the SNES.
Yeah, there was also a Nintendo Entertainment System one, but it didn't get released. I think we might have the ROM now. I think it might have got leaked in recent years.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Kind of surprised. A SimCity game for the NES sounds like something these Hong Kong bootleggers would make.
It does. I'm sure that Hong Kong
likely,
bootleggers have probably released the leaked cartridge as a bootleg now, I would imagine. For example, there was a game, I think it was called Happily Ever After for NES, that was like this obscure platformer based on basically a straight to VHS movie, and they released an NES, well, worked on an NES game and never released it. And I know that there's bootleg carts of that now. Oh, dog of the day!
Dog of the day!
Dog of the day! Books and magazines. So they're going from the marsh back into the... Why? Why do they need to go back? Never mind. I'm sure I'll figure it out when I watch it.
Your dog is excited for SimCity.
Yeah, let's go with that. It's totally for SimCity. A branch up there. Is it that branch? No, 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 no. Why can't I focus jump to that one?
I know, I found this one weird as well. To try and get...
Is it that area I'm looking at? Let's compare maps. No. It's this area. So is it that one up there? Oh, I see. Over here somewhere. No? Let's watch it back. If the guy would stop getting hit by monkeys, that would be useful. Oh, I see. This way. Was that disconnection issue something to do with me or someone else?
No, it's me. Sorry about that.
Alright. I'm just making sure, because when I'm full screen with this YouTube video, I can't see what's going on with the...
I accidentally clicked Discord off when I wasn't supposed to. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I'm just making sure that I know what's going on. What? No, I don't want to be looking at the hills. I'm looking at the marsh now. Oh, they count the marsh as the hills. That's confusing. Oh no, they don't.
To the hills.
Dun, 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 dun,
I can't fucking sing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Don't worry, plenty of people around nowadays can't sing either.
Yeah, and they've got record deals.
As the said, some of them even have record deals, and they have their voices auto-tuned so they sound professional, even though they're absolute crap.
Didn't the Cash Me Outside girl get a record deal or something?
Even with auto-tune, some of them sound like absolute crap.
Yeah. Both in agreement on that one.
Welcome, Beans.
Welcome, Captain Bean. Let's get the chat back up. I'll find this stuff just through natural gravitation. How's it going, Beans? Alright. the right-hand side. The right-hand side,
Woof, woof.
and there's a rock. Yeah, I just try not to draw attention to her. That's what she wants, is attention.
Yeah. Going for a bit as well on my copy.
Missed the chance to get that attraction. Oh, man. Ah, I got one now. It's magic. Fuck magic carousel. If I wanted to play a rhythm game, I'd play a rhythm game. Have you found yourself accidentally activating attractions and stuff instead of picking up ingredients? Because that happens to me a fucking ton.
Abilities in that. Never... Well, you can always just cancel them down.
Yeah, but it pisses me off because I stand there and get an animation, so I have to skip the animation, then I have to cancel the attraction. I've wasted the attraction then. I can't get it back. Just because I try... Just because I had the goal to pick up an ingredient! It might be some ingredients!
Thanks, Donald.
Yeah. I was thinking about going through Canterbury with my phone and yelling, is this a lucky mark? Found a lucky... and taking photos of things, but I think people would just fucking hate me forever. We've got a Disney store. We got a Disney store in Canterbury, and the immediate first thing that came to my mind while playing this game was, what if I went to the Disney store and said it's a lucky mark and started taking photos of Mickey Mouse merchandise? I'm like, do I really want to do that though? Like, they might be hiring again someday, and I don't want them to remember me.
If you want to get thrown out, yeah, go ahead.
I don't want them to remember me as that guy that came and pretended to to get lucky marks. Right, so let's have a look at that map. I'm going the wrong way. Oh. It would be funny if it wasn't so sad, wouldn't it?
I bet we'll find some
there could be some ingredients around here. Yup. Right. The bit on the map looks like this, and they said it's on a rock. Yeah. Got him. Right. So the next treasure I'm missing is... Every time I go to the treasures menu, my TV turns itself off and then on again.
That's weird.
Yeah. I think it's due to the HDMI input I'm on. I might try the other one and see if it fixes it. 2, 3, 4... 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I've got 19, because that's a Damascus. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right. Next treasure is 18. 16, 20. It would be that one. Ether? No. Oh god. Why is this so complicated? 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 ether. I've got that one. 15 is a defense belt. I'm pretty sure I've got that one. Yeah. Continue down the path to Rapunzel to swing from one area to the other. 14. Okay. Just past the rock, there is a gap between the... Yeah, you give me...
Just so you know, Rapunzel won't swing you over now if you're...
Yeah,
so
that's okay. I've got,
you
like...
have to find other ways to get where you're going.
I've got a thing where I can double jump now, and,
yeah.
That's really useful.
I didn't have that ability at the time, and I still managed to get the rest of the treasures. Yeah.
So... Yeah, I'll figure it out. There's bound to be a way over. I already did it once for the lucky emblems, so...
On my count, I believe I've got 63 lucky emblems at the moment.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
I've completed six worlds and I've found them all in each world.
I think you get something good around, I think it was around 50 or 55. Wow. You get this ring that ups your attack and your AP a great deal. It's where it's good to have
it.
It's a ring, but I can't remember the exact name of it.
Expert's ring?
It might be expert. It might be expert's ring.
One of them. Yeah, I've already got it equipped. Slight boost in strength and a moderate boost in AP.
Yeah, it's this one, Orichalcum ring. Incredible boost in strength and small boost in maximum AP. And then there's Master's ring, huge boost in maximum AP. Yeah, those two are fucking tight. They're a good combination. So, Lucky Emblem 2. I don't need Ocean. Shadow Anklet. Do I have Shadow Anklet? Treasures, and there it goes. Turns itself on, off, and back on again. 12. Yeah, I've got 12 Shadow Anklet. Now, you've played through, I'm sure I remember you've played through Final Fantasy 15, right?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Only, like, well, when I got the game, and that was before the episodes came out. I do have them all, because I bought the season pass. But they have added like other parts to some of the chapters now, haven't they?
Yeah. The game's never going to be finished though.
What's that you say, Sushi?
Do you stream, Keshi?
My internet's not fast enough for streaming.
Okay, sorry.
I believe Keshi might have streamed something once, like a free-to-play PS4 game.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being
like trial streams in the past. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. They weren't very good.
21 high ether.
Maybe they could number them. Broadband, and maybe I can look into streaming. But until then, we're just on like basic broadband. So yeah, it's not
still on PlusNet.
21 high ether.
Yes. Contract with them for a while. I don't know how long, but
look, it's not PlusNet that were necessarily the problem. My line was a shit line. Yeah. Let's be real. Where I live is like one of the first few houses built in this village. They never, when they put together that kind of tech, they never expected people to pull down more than like a kilobyte off a fucking phone line. Like, a phone line existed for communication for telephones only. They never would have imagined pulling crazy shit out of a telephone line. So I don't necessarily blame PlusNet for me having shit internet. I blame them for having shit customer service. That's, you know, you can't just say that like PlusNet is shit across the board, because that's not accurate. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have good experience with PlusNet, just not me.
We've had the odd problem here and there, but nothing major.
Well, you'll always have the odd problem with a provider of some kind.
With any internet.
Yeah. Is it this way? No. Oh. Lost again. It's all forests, man. It's forests. Eugene leveled up.
You can't see the wood, the trees.
Eugene leveled up.
Who's joined? Oh, it's probably someone posting. Voice lobby.
I'm thinking about like getting rid of the inner circle and just having the general voice chat. Just letting anybody join in, but I'm worried, because while I'm pro free speech, you know, I'm not pro speech without consequence.
Yeah.
Like, the last thing I'd want is for someone to say something that got me in trouble.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sushi would never do anything like that.
No, I'm sure he wouldn't. Oh, nothing.
You wouldn't say anything that would get ERB in trouble, Sushi. That's what I'm saying.
Talking about you not to, you love. It's fine.
So, what was going on?
Saying you'd never say anything to get ERB in trouble.
No, I wouldn't.
Wildflower clearing. Oh, why?
And that's good enough for me.
And that's good enough for him. Good night. Doesn't quite work. Right. So it was wildflower clearing I need to warp to? That's why I'm getting confused. I'm always looking from the wrong fucking save point. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I know exactly where that is.
Are you going the right way now?
We'll soon find out. But I have a rough idea. This way. Bing bong! The current weather is sunny. Right, so that's that one. So what next? What next? Classic Kingdom game, The Wayward Canary. I definitely don't have that. They've spelt it wrong on the video. They spelled it The Wayward. The Wayward Canary.
What's your opinion of these Classic Kingdom games? Do you like them?
It's a neat idea. I've only played the first one, the Giant's Table one.
The Giant one, yeah.
Yeah. It's a neat idea. I'll have to get a high score in each of them to get the trophy, but you know,
yeah, that's what I've done. Every time I found one, I've just gone in the menu.
Oh shit! I should have fucking done that, because now I'll have a horrible slog of them to get. Oh shit! I should have done that. I mean, that's Treasure 22.
It's from childhood. This, you know, when you turn on an LCD game, it shows you every position that the pieces can be in. I've never liked that.
Oh, I think it's cute in this because it's obviously trying to be Game & Watch, but yeah.
I do like the little sprites of Sora though. They do.
Yeah, they are cute for a
when it shows every position that everything can be in.
13.
It's like a. It's from childhood. I've never liked that as a child.
It's kind of like a spoiler as well, because it shows you everything that can happen.
Yeah.
13 is... Right, let's go through to the wetlands. Make sure I know where I'm going, first and foremost. Right, okay, I'm going the right way. Use the ability high jump. Alright, that's good. I got high jump, I got fucking awesome jump, king of the jumps, I'm King Jumpy. It's fine. Actually, like, I could use high jump. I could also use flow motion, which looks so much cooler.
Yeah,
flow motion is... Flow motion's useless, but I love the way it looks. I love the blue glow on it. Apparently it was more useful in Birth by Dream Drop Distance, where it was introduced, but I wouldn't know. Because I haven't played Dream Drop Distance. Oh shit, I didn't mean to fall that far down. Treasure 13, Mage's Earring. Actually, it's probably worth equipping that on Donald. Depends what it does. AP plus 10. I might not need AP plus 10 for Donald. Oh no, I do need AP plus 10 because I got a shitload of stuff equipped. Shitload of abilities equipped on him. Never mind.
Yeah.
You forget just how much you've got equipped on characters. I definitely don't have aero cufflink either. So... must be that one. Okay, first and foremost, I've got to make sure I know where the hell that is, because I fell from the last one, and they're using from the last one as the guide. So... Gotta get back up. This way?
What's that?
I have no idea, but it's not from me.
No, it'll be
Hey, Sora!
Microphone.
damage there.
Hey, Sora! This looks like a good place to find some ingredients!
It still sounds like Barney Rubble.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred.
You still sound like Barney
Let's
Rubble.
get some ingredients, Fred.
Maybe they should make, like, you know how we got Kingdom Hearts and Disney for Kingdom Hearts?
Make another one for Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, make one for Hanna-Barbera that's, like,
Good idea.
it would be like Nintendo characters and Hanna-Barbera. Be like, oh, it's Zoinks, Mario! We need to get out of here! Woohoo! You can go to
I'd rather
hell!
see, characters mixed with Hanna-Barbera, because, well, partly because Nintendo are overrated, but also, I think, it'll be probably just more fun like that. The move, Frozen and...
Scooby-Doo is a Hanna-Barbera.
I'll just call you Frozen.
Yo, Frozen Anguirus, the move. Welcome.
Frozen Anguirus.
Yeah,
That's how your name
be
is
aware that
pronounced.
there might be
Welcome.
world spoilers, but story, I'm keeping my mouth fucking stum on that. You will get no story spoilers from me. Right, I've got Defense Belt, so I can skip through that. Treasure 16 Damascus. Pretty sure I got both Damascuses in this world. Damasci? Damasci? Damaste. No, I don't have this one. Okay. Requires ability double flight. Okay. What? There's no way I missed this one. This one is, like, literally where you need to be. How could I miss this one? Oh no, it's a different area, is it? Ah, I see. There's an entrance into the caves here. Let me guess. It's down there and I don't have it. Yeah. Of course. Alright. What's the next one? Mithril Stone. Oh shit. Too far down. Stone. So he falls down. And then... Seriously? I'm sure I would have found that. That's the thing about these. It's like... That seems so obvious. A place for a treasure to be. Explore the world. Fucking hit me with a coconut. They're like, well, we can't use the Tarzan world anymore, but we've got these monkey design heartless. Where are we going to use them? I'll just stick them in every world. Don't think I didn't notice, game. Oh right, I see. This cave system has different entrances. And that's how you don't have to worry if you don't have Rapunzel anymore. Got it. So Treasure 17, Mithril Stone. Lucky Emblem 3. Ho ho! There's a lucky emblem around here! Oh! Treasure AP boost. Right, so we're looking at the town now, so everything else is going to be in the town. And the menu keeps making my television turn off. Okay. 5 forwards is 20, so it's this one. Thoroughfare. Well, I might as well just run through the caves, because I'm in the caves right now. Actually, I'm not so sure that's a wise idea. This way to Corona. There we go. It is a long way to go. How many of the mini games did you do on the way around, Keshi? Did you?
I did the Verum Rex one.
Did you? What I mean is, did you get like all the AP pluses from Rapunzel for like getting birds to her and shooting flowers up in the air and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did those. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, we need a gust of wind. I'm like, arrow?
For the trophies.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to play Verum Rex. I need to do the dancing minigame here. Oh, that I'm not going to enjoy, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Verum Rex one took me a few attempts to get. But apparently there's some like ways you can get bonus points, and that can help you get to the 12 million you need.
I remember something about like it was lucky something or other when I was playing it. I wasn't even aware that it was going to be important until I looked through the trophy list, pressing square on all the secret trophies. That is one of the pluses of PlayStation, I suppose, is that you can actually view the contents of hidden trophies, which you can't do on PC and Xbox.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah.
So it gives me more of an idea from the beginning. It's like, oh shit, this is what I've got to look forward to. Why did you? Oh, I see. Haha, yes. Oh, that makes perfect sense. I'm like, why did he fuck around with that barrel? And then I'm like, oh, it makes so much sense. You fuck around with the barrel to distract the people from the treasure chest. Thank you. Look, all our hair matches. That's lovely. Shut the fuck up. Right, so how are we for treasures now? Like, I'm missing like 2. Oh. No, I got them all. Got everything in Corona. Nice!
You got them now. Good.
So next is Monstropolis.
Good man.
Yay! I'll have a look at this. If I click back to Kingdom Hearts 3, I can probably find the... Oh god, there's at least 2 more worlds for me yet. 100-acre wood collectible. Is there even treasure in? No, it's just lucky emblems. I was about to say, like, what the fuck? Maybe I can get to the other worlds from the bottom of this page. Next up, Monstropolis. Excellent. That's handy. Right. Treasures 22, Lucky Emblems 11, Classic Kingdom Games 2. Right. Classic Kingdom Games are collectibles. Treasure, for fuck's sake. Right, map, Monsters Inc. got. Treasure 4 Refocuser got. Treasure 3 Technician's Ring. In the entrance to the warehouse is a reception desk. Okay. Thinking well ahead, because I need to do the minigame first here to get enough points. When the Moogle says it wants a photo of the festival,
Yeah.
Does it just mean like a photo in the minigame?
Just of that festival square.
Oh, so I can literally just take a photo here and it will count.
Let's see.
Oh,
yeah.
I was fucking worried that it was like the lanterns in the air and I'd lost the opportunity to get it. Whew. That's a relief.
Lucky you got me on hand there.
Yes, thank you. It's actually very, very convenient. Keep the chain going, yeah, I know how to do it. It's fine. Dun, 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 look at you. Dun, 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 dun. For fuck's sake, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, that's right. Do 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 do, clap, clap. Fucking. It's never in, like, the direction you want to go.
This is so fun!
Oh, fuck's sake. No, don't do that. Frick. 500 attempts later. Suppose really I should be doing the flourishes as well.
You got it!
Keep dancing!
You got it!
Like this. I never see the prompt for that dance in the top left.
This is so fun! Keep dancing!
You got it!
Keep dancing! This is so fun!
This is so fun!
Fun! Keep dancing!
You got it!
This is so fun!
Yeah. Like, what's the score I'm supposed to get? Like 70,000?
20,000, yeah.
Okay. Junior medal. That sounds insulting. Junior
Is it
medal.
really easy?
Junior medal.
Oh.
Nothing junior about me, mate. I'm not junior size, I'm super size. Try again.
Yeah, we're not Weenie Hook Juniors around here.
You got it!
That bad, is it?
Sorry?
That bad around your area, yeah?
This is so fun!
Not Weenie Hook Juniors.
Keep dancing!
For fuck's
I haven't
sake!
heard Sushi from a while. Is he alright?
Yeah, I think he's dead. No, I'm not. I'm
Keep dancing!
just not talking.
Yes, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Just went for a savage.
That was a famous quote as well, wasn't it? Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. I want to say Oscar Wilde, but probably not.
I can find out.
This is so fun!
You got it!
Keep dancing!
It was Mark Twain, actually.
Mark Twain. Yes, Mark Twain. I know nothing about Mark Twain, but I know everything about the adventures of Mark Twain.
You got
I
it!
think I don't think Mark Twain was actually his real name.
This is so fun!
Oh, the illusion's been shattered.
He was born Samuel Langhorne
Keep
Clemens.
dancing!
Samuel Longhorn
Twain was his pen name.
Clemens.
This is so fun!
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It adds 3 seconds every time I do one right.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm still in it. But I'm supposed to look down the bottom for the word pinwheel. Or sunwheel. Sunwheel. When I can do the big dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep dancing!
Okay, this won't still be good enough, but oh well. I'll try.
You got it!
This is so fun!
Let's put it this way. As fun as Kingdom Hearts is, I don't think minigames is its strong point.
This is so fun! Keep dancing!
50,000! Yay! You go to hell! Unison Thunder. That's magic. I can use that. Sorry. Sushi, welcome.
10,000 off. Yeah, welcome back, Sushi.
Yeah, I've still been here. I'm still here. I've just not been very talkative.
You don't have to say
it's okay.
what you did. That you reminded me of a lyric from fucking Cry Me a River. No, it's Survivor. No, it's Survivor. You reminded me a lyric of lyric from.
That wasn't really thinking of any lyrics.
Oh shit!
But,
I've forgotten the lyric now. My head hurts. I've been to work today.
Cry Me a River was by Justin Timberlake.
Yes. Survivor was by
but,
Destiny's Child.
So I'm not really a Justin Timberlake fan. I don't really remember the lyrics very well. The only one Justin Timberlake song that I liked was the I'm Loving It song, which was later used and ruined in a McDonald's advert.
That was Justin Timberlake.
That was Justin Timberlake.
I'm loving it. Seriously?
You got it!
I'm just
That's the first I've heard of it.
like I'm not saying it's not
It's
true.
an
I'm
old
just
song
like
now.
super fucking confused right now.
Did you hear the song before? And does his voice not like sound
No,
like
no,
his
I
voice?
wasn't even aware that the McDonald's jingle was originally a real song. Sung by
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake.
I don't know.
My brain hurts right now.
First, I don't know if the song originated as a McDonald's thing or a Justin Timberlake thing. I don't know which came first, but and I don't even know why. Usually, adverts they use pop music as background music. It happens a lot, so maybe McDonald's was so impressed by that song by Justin Timberlake, so they used it in their song, and still use it to this very day. And I don't think it's been time since that song by Justin Timberlake was played on the radio. Or it could have been the other way around. Maybe Justin's song was inspired by McDonald's. I don't know.
Could you imagine
But,
having a song inspired by McDonald's? One that isn't
yeah.
like the ballad of the childhood obesity, you know, or something.
Yeah.
Ballad of Fat Kid Jimmy or something.
I'm Loving It is the only one song of Justin Timberlake that I like.
You got it.
What about you, ERB? Do you know any pop singers or artists that you only have one song that you're a fan of?
Oh, absolutely. I've never heard any other Chesney Hawkes songs, so I would say Chesney Hawk, the one and only.
That's pretty much cheating, actually.
Any artist that had a one-hit wonder is technically cheating. Maybe, but then again, you ask me what my favourite Deep Blue Something song is, I'll struggle. I'd basically say any song of theirs but Breakfast at Tiffany's. So... that's a tricky one, because Deep Blue Something are fucking amazing. Underrated as fuck. So good. Grab yourself a Deep Blue Something album sometime, you won't forget it. You won't regret
it. It's the only song of theirs that I know of. And I didn't even know that they were called Deep Blue Something at the time.
They had basically 3 singles.
Telling you the name, oh, Deep Blue Something. Deep Blue what? Yeah. No, they're called Deep Blue Something.
They had like 3 or 4 singles. There's Breakfast at Tiffany's, then there's Josie, A Water Prayer,
kind of like when
and She Is, and they had was She Is the one that was in Basketball. But I know them for basically all their albums being fucking masterpieces, every track being a fucking masterpiece.
Were Deep Blue Something from Yorkshire?
No, they were American.
Oh,
definitely American.
That's weird. I thought they were Yorkshire because
no, definitely American.
Breakfast at Tiffany. The reason why I didn't like it at the time was, when I was a teacher, I found my science classes very boring, and I think I must have misheard one of the lyrics as "no carbohydrates," and the song would
no carbohydrates.
Remind me of the. I thought they were talking about the breakfast that they had at Tiffany's, and.
You'll say there's no carbohydrates.
Class.
No bacon slice to start from.
Mistake a American accent for a Yorkshire accent.
That is weird.
Oh, just show me a ring already. It's like, we're not going to show you a ring for the people in town, even though you need one. But all I need is to make it to the big dance again, and I've won.
Well, this game isn't Lord of the Rings.
There you go, you got it.
No, that's just ordinary performance.
Oh, was it? Oh, well, there you go, you got your 70.
I got it, yay! Is that the trophy, yeah? 70k?
Yep.
Alright, good. I don't actually know when I've got trophies or not, because I was getting sick of playing games and it coming up and saying, you can't record in this section. You can't stream in this section. So I actually turned off every system notification.
Welcome, it's Jim Mate.
Ooh, back to the chat. Oh, welcome, Jim. I've come for the technical difficulties. Well, I'm streaming on YouTube and not Twitch and Restream and Mixer at the moment. Basically, I would be streaming from my PC, but my PC output isn't working at the moment, so I'm streaming from the PS4 instead. There we go. I got it. I got it when the medal came up, but it just doesn't show the notification for me. Because fuck notifications. They get in the way. Right, so I don't think there's anything else in this world yet, or is there might be something I'm missing. Let's ask the Moogle shop. They'll know.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around.
Not to mention, I used to absolutely hate Lord of the Rings because I could just never understand the story. It just didn't make any sense to me. It was called Lord of the Rings with an S, and all this time there was only one ring, and at the time I must have had the misconception that it was going to be like Dragon Ball, where they searched for Dragon Balls, except this time they were searching for rings.
I don't think that would actually be awesome.
Yeah, that would certainly be entertaining to watch.
In one thing.
Especially if it's still involved, like Frodo going, "Ah, Kame!" Yeah. Yeah, that would certainly be entertaining. Save the king, save the queen.
Which DBC character do you call them?
Crystal.
I would never watch Lord of the Rings ever again. And I've watched all 3 movies.
I still need Wellspring. Ah! Ah! One of these days I'll find out how to get that. Okay. Right. Next place. I know it's you, Jim. I know who it's Jim mate is. Jiminy Jim. He's Jiminy Jim. You wanted to smash out Birth by Sleep first. Ah. Oh. Oh, what?
No, I said Jimbo.
Oh, right. I only got the O part.
Sushi Sunshine 2000, master of crap jokes.
Jokes as crap as his name. I'm kidding. I don't mean that.
Actually, I thought my name was quite clever. Well, in a tongue-twisty sort of way.
Birth by Sleep on PS... Oh, that must be on 2.5 then. Birth by Sleep. I was thinking Birth by Sleep. Is that on 2.8? No, Dream Drop Distance is on 2.8. Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage is on 2.8. But not actual Birth by Sleep. Right. Okay. Got it.
And then put on the 2.5 HD collection.
ERB. I've noticed something. You know where it says how many people are viewing your stream?
Yes.
It's disappeared. Shit as well.
Yeah, that's YouTube, isn't it? I'm not really bothered. I don't particularly care about knowing how many people are watching, so long as somebody is watching and I'm not just talking to myself. That's all I need to know.
Well, apart from you, I think
destroy the
there's 3 of us watching. Me, Keshi, and Jim.
Jiminy, Jim.
Beats, Blank, Moo, and Frozen, and everybody else are still there. If you're still there, then
why the fuck aren't you talking? I'm so lonely. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about the lonely part, but I'm kidding about the why the fuck aren't you talking. Actually, I'm not so sure I am.
Let's see.
Alright, I'm missing part of it. Right. No, not close enough. I hate this about the space constellations. Like, you have to be really close.
Let's see.
Look at that. That's cute, whatever that is. Let's have it. You photographed the Imp constellation. Yay! Next! Yeah, it is really expensive to buy, like, the whole collection of the Kingdom Hearts games. The reason why I have 1.5 and 2.5 on PS3 is because they were dirt cheap. And because I bought them through Level Up, I got, like, discount, because maze rates. So I picked them up from there, and then I think I picked up 2.8 from there as well. In fact, I think most of my Kingdom Hearts games have come from there, except for my Kingdom Hearts on PS2, which came from a jumble set. Well, a boot fair. Same thing, really. My Kingdom Hearts on PS2 is certainly an interesting beast. It's the pre-release demo. Absolutely nothing special about it, but it's the pre-release. Still the full game, but just cool to have it in that form. I hate these missions so much. They're still better than Kingdom Hearts 1. I haven't played the others, so I couldn't tell you how they compare, but it's definitely better than the original Kingdom Hearts gummy ship missions. Spawn enemies that are quick to kill. Thank you. Not stuff that takes like fucking forever. Kill. Oh. My ship is almost fucked. That's actually coming off the game. That's such an annoying sound, isn't it? Speed skirmish, hey, yay, just give me the new stuff that I didn't have yet. I wish there was a way to tell which Heartless missions you've done and which you haven't. When I'm flying past them, there's no indication as to whether I've done that one yet or not. Which means I end up repeating them, and the only benefit you get is experience points, which are mostly useless in the gummy ship.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a sandwich.
A sandwich. What are these red things over here? Are they gonna kill me? They look a bit dangerous.
Be right back.
Alright. Yeah, they are gonna kill me, and they are dangerous. Okay. It's alright, I can just stay here and destroy them with homing attacks. Or not. Apparently the homing attacks are shit, and I'm gonna have to use bullets. I've been thinking about games that I want to restream or give another chance, and I really want to give Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed another chance. Because I never actually beat it. And that was like...
you did like, what, 1 or 2 parts and just left it.
And the thing is, I remember that was, if not the first, then a very early Keshi appearance on my streams.
Yeah, that was the very first stream I came in on, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of want to give it another chance for posterity. And also because I've been watching the Akiba's Trip anime, and it's really fucking good. The dub is some of the best dubbing in absolutely forever, and it's all relative unknowns in the dubbing scene, which is just what makes it even better. Is it's all people I wasn't aware that I knew who they were. Like, it's not like an instant voice like a Crispin Freedman or a, you know, somebody that like you'd immediately recognize.
The regulars, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, who's this guy? He doesn't even have a wiki page, you know? Can I destroy the big ones? No, no. It was the small ones in the other map I could destroy. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The music in this gummy ship map is my favourite one.
Oh yeah, really good.
Yeah.
The boss music's really epic as well.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
Speaking of epic music, which world was it that had my favorite battle theme. I think it's... Oh, that's right. It's whenever you're using an attraction, it plays the battle theme from the first Kingdom Hearts. But it's like all fucking gorgeous whenever you're using an attraction. It's amazing. But they missed a trick for the attractions and not using Main Street Electrical Parade. Seeing as, you know, they are Disney World attractions. Would have made sense for them to use Electrical Parade. But then again, like, the entire Yoji Shinkawa score, once again, fucking knocked it out of the park, she has. Incredible stuff. This whole game's score is just amazing. Stunning stuff. It takes so many shots. There we go.
Yeah, for the pink crystals, if you activate your sub-weapon as well, it'll take them out faster.
I remember them not
Just
taking so many shots in the first map, so they must be stronger as the maps go on. I remember them destroying pretty quickly when I did them on the first map. Actually, I'm not sure I got all the blueprint fragments on the first one. I might have to go back.
Yeah, I've done the same as well.
I was so focused on completing the story that I've missed, like, all these cleanup things I should really do that now is just going to be more effort. Because I skipped them. Definitely... not a matter of if, but when I do my next playthrough of this game, I'm definitely doing everything as it comes to me as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Alright, I see. No, Jim, it's because I haven't made you a moderator, so instances of swear words are not coming through. Allow me to fix that. There we go. It's because I have YouTube on auto mod, because once upon a time I had people come in and say very choice things that would then get printed onto the on-screen live stream, and it would appear as though I was condoning the words on screen when I was not.
Yeah, it's just an anti-spam measure, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I know that when I give people moderation ability, it allows them to spam. That's fine. I've done the space worms. I don't need to fight the space worms. Y'all can
just
fuck
fought
off.
that one.
I want to fly around it. No, you are not allowed to fly around this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fly away then. Oh, are you still using the same YouTube account? It just unsubbed, it unsubbed you from me. That's weird. Is it because you weren't using the account, or... Now I know why I went down from 2019 subscribers to 2018 subscribers. I dread to think what I'm at now. I don't particularly care. If I know, I'll just be like, why isn't it more than that? I'll just be like, why isn't it more than that? It should be more than that. So, I'd rather not know. Waits for someone to tell him anyway. The last time I checked, I was at 2019. The higher it gets from there, I start time traveling. I start time traveling. The higher it gets. So I'll be in 2020.
So you get one subscriber every year.
I might hit my goal of 3,000 by the year 2021. No, I'm sure. I'm sure I will continue to grow at my slow speed, and that's fine. I don't exactly do anything that draws people in, let's be real. I'm not playing Fortnite or Apex Legends. I'm actually willing to give Apex Legends a shot. Yeah, I mean...
Not really. Yeah, I don't really go for these like trends, you know, like these Battle Royale games or like that.
Well, I enjoyed what I played of Fortnite. Admittedly, I haven't played a lot of it, but I did play a bit of it. Around April time last year, I was pretty hooked on it for about a month. And then stopped.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Just playing for free without the
Battle
Battle Pass. Just playing it as is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't ever want to be a trend chaser, but at the same time, like, I would love the attention that trend chasing gets me. Like, let's be real. When Kaze and Manuel released his Doki Doki Mario 64, which was a Doki Doki Literature Club and Mario 64 crossover hack, where you could date characters in the Mushroom Kingdom and murder them, I live streamed that, and I had loads of new viewers join me for that live stream, and it was really good to play something that had, like, the chat moving fast. Like, I've never really experienced that before as a streamer, and it was nice. But then, since I've played that, those people who sub to me haven't returned and probably won't until the next time I play something Doki Doki Literature Club or Mario 64 related.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like going back to Mario 64 at some point. I wouldn't mind playing that 60 frames per second widescreen hack with the high definition texture packs and stuff like that. But I mean, I already got 120 stars in Mario 64. Where do you go from there? Fucking ROM hacks?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's an option to do like Last Impact and the others, but it's like, I'm sure I'd enjoy playing them, but would I feel like I'm being myself if I streamed them, or would I feel like I'm chasing a trend? I'd feel like I'm chasing a trend. Felt a little bit like that when I was streaming, what was it recently? Fuck, I honestly can't remember. That's what old age does to you, kids. Don't get old. That's my advice. I'm not sure how you'd act upon that advice.
Wait, was that Tales of Vesperia?
Yeah, Tales of Vesperia. Yeah, but I was ahead of the curve on that. I was playing the definitive version before everyone else was. Because I was streaming the PS3 version, motherfucker. Before Tales of Vesperia was popular, I was streaming that. I am the proto-hipster. I was playing that before it was cool. Well, it was cool, but before it was popular. There's something I... That's right, Resident Evil 2. I did one stream of Resident Evil 2, and like I felt to myself like, I'm just doing this because it's current.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing this because it's current. So I stopped. To be fair, Mr. X is also whooping my ass, and I don't think that makes for an entertaining stream. Because if I'm not making any progress, what's the point? Hello, someone's joined me. Ah, Sushi. Welcome back, Sushi.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Sushi's fun in the sunshine.
Oh, I just muted your stream so I could just hear your voices.
That is a wise idea. You're not going to hear anything except Kingdom Hearts 3's amazing musical scores. You're not missing anything.
yeah, I can't hear them.
I'm not sure there's even a point in destroying all these rocks. It's not like I'm going to use the
bits. They do
bits.
give you parts.
Yeah, but I'm... Oh, I just noticed that I actually got fluorite out of one of these. Fuck it then, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, you can get fluorite, Damascus. And
oh, then fuck! I might as well just
well.
keep doing it then.
Those blue rocks.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm only getting gummy ship pieces. But no, now I realise that I'm getting the minerals as well. Then fuck, it's worth it. I might get a wellspring crystal, in which case I can start leveling up Donald's and Goofy shit. That's alright. I don't feel like it's such a waste of time now. I'll speed up with it. Does feel like it takes forever to level up the gummy ship though. Like I'm at level 35 and I feel like I should be at level 70. But I'm always impatient.
Finding them treasure spheres helps with that.
Finding the... Oh, the treasure spheres. Yeah, I should really do those. I've done a couple.
Because you get a load of XP and you get a load of parts as well.
Yes, that's true. Lots of parts for doing those.
Yeah.
Don't get old. Okay, Slit's throat. That wasn't what I was... You know what? That probably is the only way my comment can be taken. So, whatever. It certainly wasn't intended that way, but... whatever.
Welcome, Draven.
Draven, welcome. How is everyone doing? Not bad, Draven. Let me tell you a story.
I'm doing good.
My PC video output stopped working. So, until I figure out why that stopped working and fix it, I won't be able to stream the cool palette cleanser I had in mind. Let me tell you the story about this great palette cleanser, right? It's an unreleased 3D platformer and beat-em-up from the early 2000s that was going to be on PC and original Xbox. And it predates Cuphead for video games that try the old-fashioned cartoon style. It was a little game that was going to be called Crank the Weasel, and I tracked it down on the Internet Archive and I was going to play it today, but unfortunately my PC output stopped working, so I can't do it today, but I will do it at some point. It's very fucking cool, and I can't wait to actually show it off, but it won't be today, I'm afraid. Super cool, though. It's cool having development builds of things and then trying to figure out how to launch them. The dev tools that the build came with, it doesn't tell you like what a menu does. It has the name of the person that the menu was for. So it's like, oh, this is Andy. This is the programmer's menu. So all the programmer features are there, and they're not labeled. They'll just say, like, label 1, label 2. It's like, well, Andy would have known what these did, but I'm not Andy. How am I meant to figure out what to do here? I tell you, it was quite an interesting demo to mess around with. I wish I could have shown it off today, but unfortunately not. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 builds. I say 3 or 4 because 2 of them look like they're duplicate. They are fairly early builds that require like special menus to fire up. You can't just like double click on it and play it. You have to specify which test level you want to load by pointing it to a level file. But it's a very interesting little experiment. Your health is money that is like the value of everything that you're carrying, and as you beat up enemies, you can't kill them, but you can make them drop all the shit that they're carrying, and then you can collect it, and that increases your money, which acts as your health. It's very bizarre. But it had so many great ideas for the time that it was being developed. I'm sure it would have turned out to be an interesting game, perhaps even a cult classic if it had been finished. I figured that I have to make my palette cleansers more interesting, so I was looking at the Internet Archive, which is just like the best place to go for preserved media, and just found this prototype, and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. What's this? Yeah, sort of, I guess. Like a mugging simulator. I'm curious as to if something's happened with the Discord. Oh no, you're here. I had like a red circle on the Discord. I'm like, what? Oh, it's Soy Bomb live with Mega Man X randomized. He's too busy to turn up here, but not to stream, eh? That's fine. He had already booked the time, as it were, with a scheduled stream. I'm sure it isn't a personal thing. What was that, Sushi?
I was just saying I wasn't being very talkative.
That's fine.
Because you said about Discord having a red ring or something?
Yeah, it turns out that it was Soybomb posting about his live stream.
That's strange, because I don't notice anything like that.
It's something... Actually, I was going to say it's something from the app, but no, it's not, because I'm running it in the web browser on my laptop. Weird. Maybe the red circles. What? It is weird. How do you define weird then? Do you define weird as wake up in the morning and there's an upside down cat wearing a party hat on its ass talking to you in like backward speech, or do you count weird as, oh, that's weird, I thought it was an hour earlier than it is now? Like, what's weird to you?
And you could also have a frog on the ceiling sing along to Eurobeat music.
A frog singing along to Eurobeat music, you say?
Yep.
Fortescue, where have you been, lad?
Found him. He can just sit there for a while.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't play the game and have
day.
him on my hand at the same time. Frog of the day. Oh man, that's a horrendous idea, but it might work. Anytime Anna barks, just get the frog out and do the barking motions. That would certainly be something.
Bark along to your dog.
I'm curious if like Fortescue is really like a positive element, like a good part of my streams or not, because he's only ever been around really for like one stream majorly.
He shall be, yeah.
It was.
I think he's been around in 2 streams.
It was the absurdity of the Initial D song that made me do it, but it wasn't even on the Initial D stream that he sung that. It was on another one, maybe
video,
Nest Quickie Games or something. Quickie Nest Quickie. I think it was that one. Oh, that's weird. An hour earlier than I thought it was. Hey, Frog and Cat, have a nice day. Propeller G.
You've got 2 mascots. You've got Fernando Fortescue, and you've got your Andy Pants character.
Yes.
Who doesn't seem to have a name.
It's a version of my character Judas, aka Judessa, aka like 1,000 different names. The main character of my magnum opus. What was that, Sushi?
Judas is your character from Dragon Ball Xenoverse, is it?
Yeah, like whenever I have to make an avatar in a game and it's like a female character, it will usually be some form of my OC.
For some reason, I didn't actually know that.
You know.
The more you know.
I usually make the same character every time, as best as I can in whatever game it is. It feels weird having the frog on my shoulder. Feels uncomfortable, I don't like it.
Is it comfortable because your neck is tilting to the left?
I'll put him under my shoulder for a while. Yeah, but then you get a shoulder. Or the shoulder.
Under your arm.
Shoulder. There we go. Let's try that. And then straight, sitting straight. That might work.
His little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
By the way, just out of curiosity, does Fernando Fortescue like Budweiser?
I guess Fernando Fortescue likes anything I like, so yeah, I suppose he does.
CRP likes Budweiser. Confirmed.
Those are old ads. Like, there's going to be a load of people who don't know what the fuck it is we're talking about.
Yeah,
because there's such old
we don't
ads.
have good ads like we used to have back in the 90s.
No.
We used to have cool ads like these Budweiser frogs and that Guinness advert with that man swimming in the sea with all these horses.
The man swimming in the sea with all those horses. I recently picked up...
It was Guinness, yeah.
Yeah, I recently picked up an album for dirt cheap out of Poundland. It was like, oh, this looks cool. It's called Left Field. And it looks like it might be drum and bass. And, like, track 2 is like, dun 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 dun. I'm like, I know this music!
Yeah.
So yeah, it's by an outfit called Left Field, actually. Alright, take care, Draven. I'm like, no, this is cool. I picked it up completely at random.
I got a couple of charity shop fans. Got seasons 1 and 2 of Spaced in a box set.
Nice.
For 50p.
Excellent. The best thing to do with season 2 of Spaced is once you've watched it, watch it again with the Homager-meter subtitles enabled. Because it's like watching it brand new again, because you get like every single reference that they make, they put a subtitle that tells you what it's a reference to. I kind of wish that they'd done that with season 1 as well, when they made the box set, but no, they just kept them the original discs. So you only get it with season 2, but it's great to play through season 2 with the Homager meter, because it's like watching it brand new, because you get all the references you didn't get before.
Seasons have a Homager meter.
Yeah, not season 1, unfortunately, but season 2 does.
Well, it says it on there, Homager meter new, so I guess they added it.
Oh, they added it for that one.
Season 1 of this box
oh
set,
fuck!
Yeah,
I need to keep my eyes out on the box sets then, because that means between different versions of the box set. Oh fuck! I need to track it down.
This one's called the 3-disc collector's edition.
Oh, right.
There's season 1, season 2, and a 3rd disc with unseen material on it.
Oh fuck! That's unseen material to me. Oh, I need to track that one down.
Exclusive feature and documentary Skip to the End. Space Jam by Ozzy Mizo.
Oh, Ozzy Mizo, yeah, who did a bunch of remixes for other things that Edgar Wright has worked on, like Shaun of the Dead. He did the version of the gonk from Dawn of the Dead that appears in Shaun of the Dead. The music when they're doing the zombie thing at the end with them like on conveyor belts and stuff, like that was Ozzy Mizo.
Okay.
It's one small step for zombie kind, or is it? Ooh, that one.
Seasons them twice.
Season 1 homage. I need to see that. Which show? Spaced. It's a masterpiece of
Spaced.
British comedy. By the guy who would
I'll have
later go on
check
to
it
make
out,
the Scott Pilgrim
next
movie.
time I see it for cheap.
Oh, absolutely. Comes highly recommended. It's basically
I'll
the
take that as a
prototype of
PLP
Shaun of the
approach.
Dead in some ways.
I've not watched Shaun of the Dead, but I'd imagine Spaced is something else.
Yes.
It came
but
before
the
Cornetto trilogy.
the characterization of the character Shaun is very much the same characterization as the character Simon from Spaced. So it's it's very similar writing and comedy. Shaun of the Dead is like watching a Spaced movie that has zombies in it. I think that's why I like Shaun of the Dead so much.
I guess I'll have to check that out next time I see it for cheap as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You haven't seen Shaun of the Dead? Well, I suppose because you don't watch a lot of television, so you wouldn't have caught it on television either. It gets played a lot on TV. Shaun of the Dead. But of course, you don't watch much TV.
Watch much
Yeah.
TV. Not as much as I used to. I don't have a Freeview box or anything like that. And I still have my old school television, just without the channels.
Just for RF consoles.
Recommend Shaun of the Dead.
Watch Shaun of the Dead, Sushi. Yes, highly recommended.
Okay.
I would also recommend Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, basically the Cornetto trilogy. World's End I didn't think was as good as the others, but it's still worth watching all three to get an idea for what they're like. Of course, Edgar Wright movies, you need to watch Scott Pilgrim as well, because it's a fucking masterpiece. So good.
Scott Pilgrim, did you say?
Yeah. Fucking tight movie.
Pilgrim and anime, or am I talking about bollocks?
Sort of.
Live action.
It's a live action. The shots and like styling of the movie is very anime, but it's live action. The original source material is a comic book, which is known for being like manga influenced in its art. So I suppose you could call it like an anime movie in the same sense as like I don't know, anything adapted from a manga that's live action would be an anime movie.
That's cool. I very, very vaguely remember somebody on a message board I used to go to years and years ago highly recommending it. But
oh yeah, it's tight.
never really I never really got round to picking it up. I think at that time I was sort of like a
hipster.
Yeah, a hipster slash weeaboo.
Oh right, I see.
Because
there are worse things to be.
I had some sort of weird thing where I
Is this going to get too personal? Is this not something you want saved on the internet forever?
It's not going to be too personal, but I was like so obsessed with tokusatsu that
oh right, yeah.
Well, tokusatsu and anime, and mostly anything Japanese, so I would just automatically reject anything else. And
oh yeah, no, I totally get that. I definitely went through a phase of that as well at one point. Just because I didn't like Western stuff, because it just felt like a completely different sensibility and sense of humor to Japanese stuff. It just felt like it was shit on account of where it was made. I've changed my tune on that a lot. Like I like original Avatar. I haven't watched Legend of Korra, though I have the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray. But I mean, like I turned around to Western stuff around about the time I watched the original Avatar. I went, hey, this is pretty good. I mean, it's knockoff Naruto, but it's pretty good.
I say weeaboo hipster because not only did I hate a lot of Western stuff at the time, but I also hated a lot of mainstream stuff at the time. And, you know, we would talk about Hot Fuzz earlier.
Yeah.
I can remember years and years ago, my family were going to go and see Hot Fuzz at the cinema, and I think it was meant to be a treat for my brother, and my brother asked me, do you want to go and see Hot Fuzz? To which I just said no, and...
Alright. So you passed up the chance to watch it in the cinema?
Yeah, I can't remember how the conversation went, but just didn't give it a chance, and I look back to that now as just me being a negative hipster type, even though I didn't see myself as a hipster at the time. I'm not sure if hipster was a trend at that time, because I usually associate the term hipsters with the 2010s, and this all happened in the previous decade.
I would definitely say that hipsters have always been around. Maybe if they haven't had the name, they've certainly always been a thing.
Yeah, I'd call it a hipster before there was a hipster.
A proto-hipster.
I guess you could say I was being a negative tosser about mainstream movies before it was cool.
To be a negative tosser about mainstream movies, yeah, yeah. I don't get all this shit I'm seeing, like all this shade I'm seeing on Battle Angel Alita. Sorry, Alita Battle Angel, because it's America and they have to switch the title around. It looks fucking legit. I want to go see it.
Yeah, I've seen the anime it's based on, yeah.
Have you? What's it like?
In vogue now, doesn't it? Because they did that remake of Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on the idea of watching that. But Alita just looks so much better.
Is this new? Or?
Yes, it's in the cinemas right now, in theaters.
Yeah.
In February 4th or something. So it's already out in cinemas or whatever.
I don't think I've watched the original anime.
I haven't either.
Don't know.
My immediate thought when I see like Battle Angel Alita is I think stuff like Project Echo and that kind of era of anime. It's probably around the same time, I would imagine.
Oh, it was from the 80s.
Yeah, I would say late 80s.
Yeah, it was one of those that they showed when Sci-Fi Channel ran anime.
I wonder if
They showed it.
I wonder if they'll make a live-action version of Space Adventure Cobra. Oh fuck! I would watch the shit out of a live-action Space Adventure Cobra. Yeah. Oh fuck! And do us a fucking Harlock as well.
It's on VHS, but I'm not really sure.
They did us a live-action Harlock movie. Fuck yes! I would be first in line to watch that shit. Absolutely. And they might as well keep going, do us a live-action Ghost Sweeper Mikami. I can help them pick for the movie, because they have to make sure they get Mikami just right. Because if you pick someone for Ghost Sweeper Mikami and she isn't hot, you've failed. Like, the whole point is that Mikami's meant to be hot, so you have to pick someone who's a fairly older woman, but is hot as fuck to fill the role. Like, you can't just pick, like, somebody young and stereotypical Hollywood. It's not going to work.
I've been watching a lot of videos by people like The Quartering about how movies are getting woke and all that
Oh,
shit.
you're not supposed to like him, Sushi.
Why am I not supposed to like him?
I'm being facetious. Because apparently he harasses people on Twitter.
Yeah, apparently so.
If you believe.
He harasses them by trying to have a conversation with them, but You know, after they pick fights with everyone, they don't want to have a conversation with someone when they point out how wrong they are. There was a guy who tweeted the other day, I think it was yesterday, that supporters of Gamergate should be punched in the throat. Apart from the fact that this was coming from someone who clearly, probably, I would assume wasn't alive during Gamergate. Like, he seems to have a mental age of about 3, so I'm sure his physical age is the same. But you don't like threaten violence against people who have different opinions than you. That is how World War II happened.
Well,
this is why I think these sort of people are stupid. I mean, because, like ERB said, punching people because they have different opinions. That's like punching someone because they prefer the colour blue to the colour red or something stupid like that.
It's silly. Well, as I was about to say, you know all this that's come out about Donald Tusk saying that people who campaign for Brexit, there's a special place in hell for.
No, but okay, that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I went on Twitter.
Donald Tusk? Who's Donald Tusk?
It's to do with the EU. I think he's leader of the EU Parliament or something like that. Well,
So,
anyway,
Wait. Someone in, like, a position that big said something like that.
Yeah, he said there's a
Fucking
special place in hell for people who campaign for Brexit without having a sketch of an idea of how to deliver it safely. That was his exact quote. So anyway,
Right, okay.
I went on Twitter and I said, I put a tweet. I said, a serious question for Remain voters. After all that's been said about this country, you know, by Jean-Claude Juncker, Michel Barnier, Guy Verhofstadt, and Donald Tusk, do you really think that we should stay in the EU and reform it? Now, I got a bunch of decent replies, and I got a bunch of people just saying yes, moving on, or something like that. There was this one dickhead who said that Donald Tusk was right and correct about everything he said about you, and so go put your accusations on someone else. And I said, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, just trying to have a conversation.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
Absolute arsehole about it.
There are people who are very defensive against their very defensive for their single-minded worldview. It doesn't hurt to look at things from all angles and then make a decision based on the evidence. In fact, you'll be better off for it. It's folks that are so sure in how they feel that anything that makes them question how they feel, they don't like it. The questioning how you feel is a good thing because it helps you make a more informed decision.
From my point, you just decide to attack me instead and say, "Oh yeah, well he's right about everything he said about you," just because I voted a different way to him.
I definitely around the time that Brexit happened, I would definitely have been guilty of looking down on people who voted the different way than me. But then discovering that, you know, Keshi, you, a very sound and sane individual, voted the other way to me, it's like, okay, that's really fucking sobering. Clearly there are reasons and there's more involved than simply the evidence that I've seen. And it, you know, it opened my eyes to it. These are people who have never had to open their eyes to like facts and reasoning.
But, like,
they just have a way they
I'm
feel.
willing to hear everything from the other side. Like, well, you know, your main concern, was about workers' rights.
Yeah, workers' rights.
I totally agree with that. Yeah,
and certainly that was before we were told, oh, you know, all your rights are going to get carried over. We'll see how many of them actually do. Should a Brexit occur, but until then, you know, I've been told by my government that I will not lose my right to a job for every 6 hours worked, you know, lose my rights to a break for every 6 hours worked, and stuff like that. Like, I know that is, at the very least, promised to be safe. Whether or not it is, we'll find out over time. But, you know, I've at least had the promise. Yeah. And, you know, you've got to have faith in your government to bring about what they promise, you know. if you don't, then if you don't have faith in at least authority to at least somewhat do what it's set out to do, then you'll just end up jaded and cynical. I certainly went through a phase of that.
And
Apologise
you
for
mentioned
making it all political and that. It was just what happened to me. I didn't want to make it political. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. Because you get people who just can't see things from the other side.
When Kishi mentioned Donald Tusk, I thought he was talking about Donald Trump because.
No. One is an orange man who according to mainstream media is bad. The other one is Donald Tusk.
Okay. Because I remember on Discord you when you said Donald Trump's name, you actually typed it in as Donald Trump.
Isn't that his actual surname though?
Something like that.
I don't know.
It wasn't it that he had his name changed.
They think, oh right, well we'll call him by that, and then it will humiliate him. Well, no, it hasn't.
I still find it difficult to take a politician seriously with a surname that is usually associated with breaking wind.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he didn't think about the fact that the word Trump meant to break wind in the UK when he called himself Trump. I'm sure that wasn't on his mind.
It also means to be better than something else, like X trumps Y. Yeah.
I think there's another American celebrity, politician, and I don't really know anything about her apart from her name. And her name is Poot Levato.
What?
Or something like that.
Not one I've heard of.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I think, I really don't know how I got this person's name. I don't even believe I'm interested in this person. Her name's weird.
And as we know, poot is also another term for breaking wind.
Yes.
Okay, Blank, I'll bite. What kind of movie is Baby Driver? Is it good? You're telling me to watch it, so I presume it's good.
I heard about the film when it came out. Yeah, from what I saw of it, it looked pretty good.
Because I'm always willing to sit down and watch an Edgar Wright.
I'm just looking at Blank's statement here about Brexit. Yeah. Well, look, I admit, even though I voted Leave, I didn't know everything that would be involved. Voted on thinking that this country could do far better outside the EU than in it. Especially seeing how the EU have been treating us ever since that vote happened. It just makes me want to leave even more. Why do we want to be part of the club?
There's certainly elements like there's certainly elements like as far as we can tell, we were the only country following like half the fucking laws that the EU brought in. It definitely looks that way. It's like, why should we be held accountable when other countries are not? I could certainly see that. Certainly see that angle to it. And then there was the promise of funding being being freed up to go to the NHS, and then literally the day after the vote, Nigel Farage is on television saying, actually no, we never actually said there was money that would be freed up for the NHS. We said there might be.
No, he had nothing to do with the boss.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
On the subject of politics, has Article 13 been passed, or is it cancelled now?
I don't know.
I believe it's been
11th,
put
I
off for a
believe
while.
it's being. I believe it's being voted on the 11th of this month.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I might have heard something about it. Yeah, I just know it's been put off for a while.
And after it's voted on the 11th, what happens next?
Well,
I really couldn't
if
tell
it's
you.
approved at some point, it goes into law. Or if it's failed, they go back and rewrite it again and try to push it through again because they'll never let it go.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm not
Yeah,
looking
Bob's
forward
doing the
to.
deal right now.
I'm not looking forward to link tax. You know, I'm not looking forward to meme tax.
Yeah. If it does come through, then will this be no more ERB streams?
I'll stream it on my own
No, I think
website. I
ERB
doubt
is
they'll
yeah.
come and take my live stream down if I host it on my own website. Admittedly, less people will find it, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
What is it you're going to do again?
Stream it on my own website, escaperoute.site. Doesn't exist yet.
Okay.
Don't type it in. You'll probably find porn or something.
It's, I fancy doing reviews of video games and stuff, and this thing.
Oh, you
is
can
just gonna
review them.
get in
You'll
the
just
way.
have to have like a white screen up and the name of the thing you're reviewing. They can't copyright your voice, so you're fine.
Insert game footage here.
Yes.
But
Yeah, like a placeholder.
it's gonna.
But actually show the game you're reviewing.
It's not gonna work because the whole point is to see the game in action, and
Well,
or you're gonna see
well, to
some
be fair,
whites or
like
black.
Yahtzee, Ben Croshaw, like Zero Punctuation, he's set for if fucking Article 13 comes out, because he never ever showed gameplay footage, so he's fine in his reviews.
Some of us actually want to show the game footage. Because
It's going to take me to that fucking
I
thing
can't be
again.
able to talk.
Also,
People actually want to see the game. They want to see the game that you're either reviewing or recommending or taking the piss out of.
and all that should come under fair use. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, you're showing footage for critiquing.
Of
or
course,
reviewing.
yes, it should fall under fair use. It shouldn't really be affected.
Wait, are you saying Article 13 won't affect fair use?
I'm saying that fair use, as far as it exists in the US doctrine, is still very much real. And the UK does have its own form of fair use, and so do other countries around the world. Look up the Wikipedia article on fair use, and you can find out how fair use is handled in many different countries. The UK does have a form. I can't quite remember how it works, but it does have a form of fair use.
Okay.
Fair use will always exist. It might take going to court and arguing it, but it exists.
Yeah, I don't really fancy that.
Well,
Like
mean,
when that Aquila woman tried to take Sargon of Akkad to court over him using her work.
oh yeah, for what? Like commenting about her work? Like, don't you need to show a person's work to be able to comment on it more effectively? To be able to explain your logical reasoning behind your comments? I mean, you could just not show a game or a movie or a book or whatever that you're talking about when reviewing it, but then how is the viewer going to see or understand why you have that opinion? Like, the whole point of a review is you're trying to justify to somebody else why your opinion matters. If you can't show any of the work, then how do you justify that? Okay,
It's
ERB,
weird, isn't it?
do you remember the scene in Shaun of the Dead when they attack the zombie to Don't Stop Me Now? Well, Baby Driver is pretty much that for the whole movie. Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds pretty nuts. I'll keep an eye out for it next time I'm in CEX, because it's bound to be in CEX.
It should be.
It'll probably be in
It's
the
been out for
50p
like
DVDs.
soon now, I think.
Oh right, a couple of years. All right,
Probably, yeah.
then it won't be in the 50p.
A year or two at least, yeah.
Oh right, so it's a modern movie. That's why I haven't heard of it.
Yobi, are you going to still do that palette cleanser?
I explained that I wouldn't be able to do the palette cleanser because I would be streaming it from the PC, and the problem is output from the PC isn't working anymore. Until I figure out how to fix it again.
I thought you were going to do it from that archive website.
Yes, but to do it from the archive website, I would need to stream it from my PC, because I have it downloaded from the archive on my PC.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I would love to show it off, but unfortunately it's just not going to be possible today. But it will happen. Rest assured, I will find a way to introduce the world to the wonder of Crank the Weasel. The world needs to know.
It's nearly midnight.
Right.
Oh, so it is. And why'd you bring that up? I'm curious.
No necessary reason. Although usually you finish at around midnight. And also I'm getting a bit tired.
You're getting tired?
Not that I'm gonna.
Bless.
Yeah,
I kid. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely tired. I'm burning reserves here, but that's fine. Because I know that I'm gonna wake up in the morning and be like, fuck the gummy ship, I'm not doing this. So if I'm gonna unlock treasure spheres and shit like that, I gotta make sure I do it now, because otherwise I will just have like no desire to do it in the morning. In the morning I gotta wake up and figure out why I can't stream from my PC.
Oh dear. Tech difficulties.
Yeah. The best kind.
Best kind?
Yeah, the best kind of difficulties.
I thought tech difficulties were supposed to be annoying.
They are. It's called sarcasm.
Yes, I don't know why I can only be able to understand my sarcasm, but don't understand other people's sarcasm. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
It's late. That's it's late. That's the excuse, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is definitely late.
It is late.
That's not an excuse. That's a fact. You can take that to the bank and cash it in. That's how much of a fact it is. Is that a thing people say?
People say you could take that to the bank, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Take That to the Bank was a song by the 1970s band Shalimar, if anybody's heard of it.
Shalimar.
Yeah.
No, but I'm sure I should probably know it.
I think I heard that song on Tony Blackburn's nighttime show on Real Radio years and years ago.
These treasure spheres are so fucking stupid. Like, it's a good idea made, like, super complicated.
The Shalimar, I think their best known song is I Can Make You Feel Good. You probably know them. Know that one.
I probably know it from an advert or
that
something.
song is pretty much inescapable.
Yeah, well, yeah. Take That to the Bank was a hit in 1978.
Oh, okay. A very long time ago.
Reached chart position 20. I've got a book called British Hit Singles. It just like names all the up to.
That's really useful actually, because you're a quiz nut, so that's good to have.
Oh, it's helped me with Popmaster.
Popmaster.
Just make sure they don't hear you flicking through the book while you're on air, right? I'm kidding, of course.
No.
Please do not do that.
Sure, you're not on Wikipedia.
Hear that?
I wanted to mention another Shalimar song, but one, I forgot what it was called, and two, I couldn't justify a reason to do so.
There's a fair few that I've got. I think they did A Night to Remember as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now I've heard the name A Night to Remember, and actually, thinking about it, I think I've heard it in connection to the word Shalimar. So maybe I've heard that song. If I did, it would have been on radio too.
You would have heard it loads of times if you've watched TV adverts.
Yeah.
In recent years, they might have used a bingo ad.
Oh, bingo ads.
Like Mecca or Gala.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, one of these sort of things.
Yeah, one of them two, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on how they're getting children into gambling at a young age, and yeah.
Ooh, Mecha Bingo.
Yeah, gambling.
Mecha Bingo.
Yeah, gambling sites, Tombola, Mecha Bingo, all that shit that's advertised on your television soaps. Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of can't blame kids.
Yeah, but there's like
Mecha Bingo, because I can remember when I was a kid, I saw a sort of leaflets or something like that for Mecha Bingo, and the graphics were, there was this teddy bear with a magic wand, and there was these coloured boxes with Mecha written on them, and
how long ago?
this would appeal to kids. People would think, because of these colourful graphics and that teddy bear, that Mecha Bingo is for kids, and it's not.
It isn't.
My mother goes to bingo fairly often. She goes to one of the local Mecha Bingos. And she was telling me, like, more often than not when she's in there, there's some 18-year-old that's having their 18-year-old birthday party at the bingo hall. So people are going to do bingo because they've grown up old enough to go do bingo. That's like becoming 18 and then drinking yourself to death in a pub. Like, it's no different.
Well, to be fair, I used to go to Mecha Bingo when I was younger.
I've never understood, like, if you want to waste your money, just buy a lottery ticket. It's exactly the same odds.
I think this person, well, not that I know what's going on in this person's minds, but I think this guy might have got some sort of misconception about what Mecha Bingo is.
Well, it's certainly not marketed in a way that it's blatantly for children, no. But I could certainly see why someone would think that with like advertising showing a teddy bear.
Yeah, I think he must have mistaken it as some really fun party of some sort.
It is though. Like bingo halls are like that. Places like Mecca are like that. You can get food, and there are crane machines, and you know, you can buy stuff there. It's definitely like that. It's definitely a social gathering, like bingo halls. Mecha bingo and giant robots. Oh, that's so good. We have to make that happen.
even though it looks like a big party, it's actually a place where you just go in and play bingo and hope you win. And
yeah, yes and no. Like, going to a place like Mecha Bingo is a social occasion.
It's a evening out.
Yeah, people do go with like friends and like do it once a week or whatever. Yeah, it's no different than like going to the cinema and seeing a movie with a bunch of friends.
I understand now. Trying to make some sense out of what I just said about Mecha Bingo. I'm going to say something a little bit off topic. It's still about Mecha Bingo, but
okay.
My brother, when he was a kid, he used to doodle over that Mecha Bingo leaflets to make it look all stupid, and he he doodled all over the teddy bear's face and made him wear a pair of dorky glasses and a neck chain that said "Yob" on it. and
then if you reversed it, it said "boy."
And he also filled in the application forms with stupid names like Old Giddy or something like that.
I know, he sounds like a lot of fun.
I was looking at the doodled, the vandalized Mecha Bingo leaflet, and I was laughing my head off. Like, I just couldn't stop it, and my brother was like, Sushi, come on, it's not that funny, even though he did all the doodling. It's a bit ironic, it's a bit like telling a joke on stage that you don't find all that funny, and then the audience is like pissing themselves laughing like crazy, and it's like well, I expected you to find it funny, but I didn't expect you to find it that funny.
A good comedian...
Calm down, audience, it's only a joke.
A good comedian looks at that reaction and goes, okay, how can I now tailor my already awful jokes and make them even more awful for the audience? Like, one of my favourite comedians, Ross Noble, he's like that, because he'll tell a joke and then he'll gauge the audience's reaction and then alter the joke to make it even worse based on the audience's reaction. I remember that one time the audience complained because he was imitating the action of beating up an invisible turtle. He's like, I'm kicking an invisible turtle, what's wrong with you? It's not real!
What if the invisible turtle turns into an invisible ninja turtle and beats the shit out of him?
Oh. You know, that never occurred to me.
And you would have to pretend as if he's being beaten up by that invisible ninja turtle.
You're right about those treasure spheres, Keshi. Like, I've leveled up 5 levels by opening 2 of them. That shit's crazy.
There you go. I'm not sure how many there are in each one.
Only a few. Like, there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 in this map.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, I've done 100 Acre Wood, and I'm just making a start on the Caribbean.
Oh, like playing through for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, neato. You can focus on talking on my stream and playing the game. That's impressive, actually.
I just thought I'd play a bit more just while I'm in this voice lobby with you.
Fair dues. I mean, all I'm doing is clean up. It's nothing amazing or special. It's just chores.
Yeah, constellations as well.
It's just fucking chores.
Yeah.
The entrance to the warehouse is a
Any
reception desk.
Classic Kingdom games you've got?
Oh yeah, shit! I gotta Got to play all of
You can
those at
save them
some
for
point.
another time.
You reminded me that that's a thing I have to do, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Let me have a look. How many have I got so far? Classic Kingdom.
Just thinking.
Oh, I got the whole of the first page. That's neat. I'm missing two.
I don't know if there's a Mecha Bingo in Swansea, but if I found Mecha Bingo leaflets, maybe I should get all creative and doodle all over that Mecha Bingo leaflet and maybe upload it on the Discord.
You could make a Twitter account that just posts scribbled on leaflets. You might find that you get a huge audience for that. If your scribbling's any good.
Not sure if I. It's midnight. My speech is slurred and I can't talk.
Come on, fellas! There might be some ingredients around here.
I want to do only just once, really. But I'd also like to see other people's take on it, maybe.
You'd only do it once. Oh, that's disappointing. How can you make a repeating, successful social media account out of doing something once?
Don't know.
Well, I'm starting to get
I don't know what to say.
Treasure!
Gobsmacked.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 8.
Oh, and Blank Knights, you spelt Mecha Bingo wrong, but I understand the gag.
Yes, that's part of the joke. So it's fine that he spelt it wrong. Lucky Emblem... Treasure 8. Thunder Cufflink. Right next to the previous Lucky Emblem... After grinding the 3 rails, there is a door to your left that leads to
they
the
put
right.
both the Lucky Emblems and the treasure chest in,
Yeah.
in that list.
Let's go to the door vault! Deus Vault! Full speed ahead! After riding the 3 rails, there is a door to your left that leads to the lower. Right, I remember that spot, so it's just knowing to look there. I like that even just killing enemies here gets you experience points. Admittedly, not a lot, but... you know, every little counts.
Every little helps.
Yeah. Like, you can just go to the Toy Story world if you want to level up, because you can just fight mechas.
Yeah, them big Gigas robots, yeah.
Yeah. And get, like, fuck tons of, experience. It's Sully! Mike Wachowski! I don't remember there being a save point here. Rail number 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least it's better than the tree sliding shit from the first game. It's one reason I'm glad the Tarzan world didn't come back. That tree sliding shit was lame! So this counts as a second rail, right? So it should be after this. You know, I just remembered that I got a unison skill to equip, and I haven't actually equipped it since I got it. Right, it was this way, and there's an elevator, which is now open, and I can get this. Yes. Thunder cufflink, thank you.
See, have you got the TV in your background?
What, sorry?
I have, yes.
Ah.
I was just asking because you had TV in his background.
You can hear everything that's going on.
It's...
Unison Thunder. Ooh. All of these two things I just picked up. Magic Combo Thrift. Reduce MP cost by 1 with each successive magic cast. Whoa, that's good. Increase the damage you deal with magic in proportion to the length of your combo. Stack the ability to increase the effect. Increase the damage you deal with magic in proportion to the length of your combo. So if I beat an enemy up 20 times and then use magic, like, it'll do crazy strong damage. So in which case, will those skills will, like, benefit someone like me that just mashes magic over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, nice. That's cool to have. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 must be a pretty late treasure because I haven't seen it so far. Going through. So next would be 12, 13. Treasure 13, High Potion. From ground floor save point, jump on the elevator and follow the first assembly line. Ground floor save point.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Strike! Back off!
Magic Carousel! One of these days I will get an excellent on every ring, and I will feel really clever and brilliant. But
Yeah, it's pretty tricky, that one.
it is a tricky one, but it does so much damage, so
Yeah.
that's why I like it. How to play golf? Yeah, I've picked that one up. This door should shut the fuck up. Nobody likes you. Actually, I'm sure there are people who like Mike Wachowski. I can't claim to know who people like and don't like.
I bet we'll find some
Wachowski.
ingredients around here.
Wachowskis were the brothers, now sisters, who did the Matrix films.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right. It's kind of an awkward situation because people rip into you if you call them the Wachowski brothers, even though that is the name that's literally printed on the fucking DVD case. What name are you supposed to use?
Then one transition, then the other transition.
Factory ground floor. From the ground floor save point, jump on the elevator and follow the first assembly line until you find an arrow on the wall. Go right. Go left. Find the chip. Right, okay.
Yeah, the arrow tells you to go right, you head left, and it's
Right,
behind the
okay.
crate.
That makes sense. Follow the first assembly line. Okay. Elevator, assembly line, left. Got it. When they say jump on the elevator, I think they mean use the elevator. Jump on is such an awkward term. Like, I jump on it, but it isn't doing anything.
use the elevator or ride the elevator.
Yeah. So what they mean is here. No? No, I think I've gone some stupid way. This isn't where I'm meant to be, but there's an ingredient there though, so it's fine. You've done a what?
Just with this selling the ship, I just said it's all gone black flag on me.
It's brilliant. That's how you travel around the Caribbean. That's what makes the Caribbean my favourite world in the game. It's absolutely.
Well, I love black flags, so yeah.
It's absolutely the best thing about that world, in my opinion. Once you get proper free roam on it, you will love it. So good. Oh, that's the luck. Fuck. Number 13. You know what? I'm gonna click on the video and then skip through to number 13. Because I'm useless. Right. Treasure 13. Right, I know what that is. Okay, so I am going the right way. Oh, right, I'm far away from where it is. Like, I was feeling like this is too far, but no, I hadn't gone far enough in. They had just poorly described where it was I needed to go. Videos make it so much easier. That would explain why I didn't see it on my first playthrough this area, because I was too busy worrying about the lasers. Yeah, I know where it is.
Turned off all the lasers.
But I am thinking about beefing up security.
Randall Flag! It's just a high potion as well. But you got the treasure, it's a high potion. Oh great, a one-time use item. Such a treasure. Treasure is something you can fucking sell, mate. Treasures. Not bad. I'm missing 2. 16, 17, 18. Treasure 18. Treasure 18 ether, okay. So that's... Alright, yeah, I see. Yeah, I know where that is. Really? Again, this is like, I'm sure I would have seen that.
Guys,
yeah?
12.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay.
Alright.
17, 18.
Okay. Good night.
No. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Ooh.
And just me and thee then.
Yes, and whoever's watching on YouTube. Blank was here at one point. I'm sure Blank's still here. Blank is a lurker. The best kind of lurker. Rah! Oh wow, that's powerful. I wish it would lock on to enemies that are off screen that I know are there. Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 does that. Like, if the enemy's behind me, it's faster to lock onto them than to turn the camera, but they won't let me do that. Once I'm done with Monstropolis, I think I'll shut off for tonight. That's 2 treasures left.
Yeah.
I think that seems like a reasonable place to stop.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You know, we have you guys to thank for saving.
Right, so the one I was missing
Couldn't
was
ask for
up in the
better
doorway.
friends.
Nope. It's a different area. Ha ha ha! It's Tank Yard. I knew that. Laugh energy, huh? Me and the fellas have been running on that for ages. Hashtag Mike, hashtag Sully, hashtag Boo, hashtag Sora, hashtag Donald, hashtag Goofy, hashtag Monstropolis, hashtag Laugh energy, hashtag Gummy Ship, hashtag Funny Face Special. Well, I do
How many
appreciate.
hashtags do they need?
It's not a matter of how many hashtags they
We
need,
have
it's
you
how many
guys to thank
hashtags
for
they can get
saving
away
the
with.
company. Couldn't ask for better friends.
Like squirrels! They get as many lives as they think they can get away with. Right, so the last treasure of this world is... I don't fucking know. Treasure number 7. What's the description of treasure number 7? Door vault, high potion. In the save room for the door vault, search behind a short grey crate for this chest. So warp to the door vault, huh? Okay. That's easy. We might be ending the stream sooner than I thought. To the door vault! Is that upper level? The save point room for the door vault. There's 2 save point rooms. I guess it means this one. Search behind a small grey chest. Here, of course. Nice! That's all the treasure for this world found now. Yay! I'm just going to look at it and there should be a little Mickey mark. Yes. I'm not looking forward to getting the missing treasure chests in San Francisco. I have 7 of 36. That's gonna take a while. But Caribbean, just like once you get the ability to freely row around, like, trust me,
Yeah.
fucking like best world in the game, in my opinion anyway. Love it. It's so good. Alright, might as well see if I can make anything while I'm here. Keyblade Forge, Kingdom Key leveled up all the way. Synthesize. Lucid Crystal. To make a Lucid Crystal, it was like... needed Wellspring. Yeah, don't have a Wellspring Crystal. Ugh. Photo missions. Nothing, nothing from Monstropolis left. Whatever I had.
The one I saw was take the photo of the CDA agent.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that's the only one. So yeah, I've done that. Collector's Guide. Obtain... Oh, I didn't even know this was here. Okay, 58 different synthesis materials. Contain every type of synthesis material. Right, okay, so I have to collect 58 before it will let me make the Ultima weapon, but I'll need to get all the Orichalcum pluses anyway. That's going to be fun. I see. Collect so many of them and then I can make them. Alright, okay. That makes sense. I never actually looked at it. Know what I can do, and that's check that all my abilities and everything are up to scratch, that I've equipped everything. Yeah. Damage control, more team attacks. Goofy. Moderate boost in AP. There we go.
I wonder what you'd have to do to get enough AP to get those team efforts.
You'd have to disable other things, so if you wanted to always start a battle with that, you'd have to turn off various things, I think. That would probably be the easiest way.
Didn't you all start with like 30 AP and it needs 50?
Oh, you're right!
Game plus thing, I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Equipping them with AP plus items, perhaps. I think, yeah, you can equip the guest characters with stuff.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, but I would never ever like equip them with anything because I'd want to make sure that I keep it when I leave the world. Whenever I get a new character,
give you stuff back that you've equipped them with before you leave.
When I get a new teammate and they're carrying 2 potions, it's like yoink yoink. I'll take those. Back to my stock.
Well, I think once, I got a problem that said potions you had equipped had been returned to you or something like that. So when you leave the world, anything that's equipped on anyone else, it'll.
So they gave it back anyway. I see. Strength boost, Sora. Magic boost, Sora. Defense boost, Sora. Yeah. AP boost, Sora. Sora. Okay. I can save, and then I'm gonna call the stream quits. There. At least I streamed something in the end. I wasn't gonna let it be another night without a stream because of technical issues. It's like, well, fuck it. I'll do something. I'll have a chill one. Oh god, I got a lot of money. Like, I never get round to spending any of it. Like, there's never really anything to spend it on.
Spend it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll chuck the night command in the chat anyway. See if Nightbot is around to actually pay attention to it. Yeah, it's there. Do you want to attempt to say it on the count of 3? It always ends up messy.
We'll go for it.
3, 2, 1. Until next time. If we live that long.
I jumped the gun. Sorry.
No, it worked. It worked. I'll, because I have an outro thing now, I'm going to have to actually quit out of the Inner Circle call now. So, thanks for joining me today, Keshi.
No problem.
Laters.